Hi guys, so I am back for another update. I am officially 36 weeks pregnant today, so I'm only 1 week away from being classed as what do they class it as, term and then full term or something like that. I'm actually sitting on my gym ball, or should I say Emily's gym ball. She lent it to me, thank you. Yeah, basically I just can't sit on the floor and it's just really uncomfortable. So hopefully this is a good position, you can all see me and the lighting's okay. I've just dropped Oliver off at nursery, so I thought I'd take the opportunity to get this filmed now. So, I don't know whether you can see. I know this looks weird because I am wearing the same outfit as my last video, but I assure you I do wear other tops. This was just the one that I happened to put on today, which coincided with the one I did in my last video. So today, like I said, 36 weeks today. Since my last update, I have had a growth scan at 35 weeks, and then I had a midwife appointment yesterday at 35 weeks and 6 days. So I shall let you know how that goes. I'll do the usual. I'll input the scans from the growth scan in this video. She's still gaining, she's gaining steadily. Between 29 and 32 weeks, she gained, I think it was 500 and something grams, I believe. I'll put the actual thing in the description or something, but basically between 29 and 32 weeks she gained 500 and something grams, and then between 32 and 35 she gained exactly the same minus 1 gram, so she was 1 gram short of the previous difference, so she is gaining absolutely fine. At the scan she was estimated to be 5 pounds 3 ounces at 35 weeks, so that was absolutely fine. And then at this midwife appointment, she was laying on my left hand side, well, sort of on my left, I'll put this down here, so if I look down, that's why. She was laying on my left hand side, with sort of like back to back on my left-ish, but her head is down. She was 4/5 engaged at my 34-week appointment, but she's come back out. She's not engaged whatsoever anymore, which is absolutely fine. Like I said, I'm not getting clued up or hung up on the engagement, because it doesn't really mean anything. I haven't had any other sort of symptoms of, like an upcoming labour. Obviously I've not lost any of my mucus plug. I've not had a bloody show. Her movements are absolutely insane. She moves all the time. I have this past weekend I went to Holland and Barrett and I bought some evening primrose oil. There's that. This is a 30 capsule pot for 500 milligrams. And then I got some raspberry leaf capsules, or raspberry leaf tea capsules. This is equivalent to 750 milligrams of raspberry leaf. You get 60 tablets in here. So I have been taking 2 of each every night, and I also bought some arnica tablets as well for after the birth, because I never tried that with the boys, but I thought I'd give it a go. What else? At the appointment, my her heart rate was on the lower side. It was like in the 120s, and my pulse, or my blood pressure, was 170/76, and there was 2+ ketones in my urine, which was fine. If I had have had 3, then I would have been going upstairs, but I only had 2. So I am seeing the consultant next week at exactly 37 weeks, and that is on, can't even reach, the 24th of March. So yes, the 24th of March at 10:50, and then I have got my last growth scan on the 31st of March, and then another midwife appointment later that day. So things are going, you know, fine. I haven't had any more hospital admissions since 32 weeks, which is really good. Generally, I'm just fed up now. I just want her out, sort of thing. Obviously, if anyone else has been suffering with hyperemesis or knows anyone that has suffered with hyperemesis, it's so draining. I may not necessarily be being sick, physically sick at the moment, but I still feel nauseous. I still am taking my tablets, and I did make a request at the midwives yesterday about possibly putting a request in for an induction of labour. Now, I know obviously some people might think that is unnecessary, because obviously health-wise there's nothing wrong as of yet, touch wood. At my next consultant appointment next week, I will be having my liver function tested again for cholestasis, because my hands have been itching again. And that hasn't been tested since 29 weeks, so it's been, you know, a good length of time, nearly 10 weeks since I've had that tested. But yeah, I would just like her to be born, and I feel like I would cope better mentally if she was born. The boys obviously are physically demanding. A 5.5 and a 3-year-old are quite, and they're keeping me on my toes, and it's just, I know obviously everyone gets to this stage where they're exhausted and they just want the baby to be born, but I feel like I've had such a rough pregnancy. I would cope better with her being born than struggling on for another month. I could potentially go 2 weeks over if they don't induce me. So, you know, I could have a potential another 6 weeks to go, which does make me feel really, really sad. But apart from that, everything's fine. My appetite obviously is never really going to be there. I generally eat at least 1 meal a day, and then I snack a little bit throughout the day, and trying to keep up my fluid intake, because that's the most important thing with hyperemesis. Like I said, the itching hands has been coming back. It's not every day, but it is a lot more evident when I'm out and about and on my feet more. I'm getting the lightning crutch basically daily now. And like I said, her movements are out of this world. They're insane, especially at night. Me and Matt just watch my belly just go absolutely insane. I have this past week, the weather's been actually really nice, so I have this past week washed all of my newborn and up to 1 month clothing, all of the blankets, all of the muslins, all of the hats and mittens and socks, and I've got all of that aired and put away, and all I'm left to do now is pack my hospital bag and the baby's hospital bag. So I will be filming videos of those things like I have done previously, if anyone of you are interested in watching that. And yeah, I do intend, obviously I am having a hospital birth again, and I'm not really interested in like a water birth or, you know, going naturally. I'm desperately hoping that I get my epidural, because I have such bad back problems. So obviously it's not the worst, but you know, I have such trouble with my back. I have an overcurved spine, so it just feels like my back is snapping in two. So an epidural works brilliant for me. So that's basically it. I will show you my belly. for 36 weeks. I am hoping to do these videos at least every 2 weeks now, obviously with it coming up to crunch time. So yeah, I will show you guys my belly. So here is my belly for 36 weeks, from the front, from the side, and the other side, and then so from the front, from the side, and from the other side.